Good evening, everyone, from Australia. My chapter, as Michael said, actually we focusing on about how we will develop the wellness for the resident. So this chapter was starting from um, we found that in many places in a tourism destination, after they develop, and then the quality of people at local village is sometimes, seem to be, it will be improved and positive impact. However, sometimes it will have some negative impact. And our study was starting probably about 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and we collect data during the COVID-19. This village actually was the very interesting village. Basically, they appear and post for the people who go hiking in the mountain. I think the study, as Michael said, that we do a PhD, we supervise together one of our PhD students, and the paper was talking about eudaimonic experience, and that this village also connecting with that project. So these people here are basically they are living near the Kong River, and the unique of this village is about the culture, where the mix between Vietnamese, Laos, northeast of Thailand, and the very mix of the cultural diversity, especially when the people in Laos, they have French influence that time. So yeah, there are people migrant to live in this village, so they were very unique. So they turned this village into the CBT, community-based tourism, that focusing on cultural environment, local lifestyle, and also the place where the people can use as a hub for the people can go to the mountain. Where Puggadung is one of the most famous in Thailand, very well managed in terms of sustainable. So, this place that used to think that they want to build a cable car, and then the project was, not go ahead with the environment sustainable. That is a good thing. So yeah, this case study was we are interested about that, how the quality of life of people in the community, because they seem to be good, but are they really good? That is a question arrive when we focusing on the CPT destination. So then we talking about the quality of life, that what we refer to is a good life, and is it believed that it is the same as living life in a high quality. So as I said, the development of CVT is always give some many good benefit for local, and actually, that is his goal, that how can we help with the people who have some poverty problems and some of the local less job and something like that. So yeah, this is one of a success case study in Thailand, very well known for the people who go to northeast of Thailand. We start our study that because we want to know that tourism is a tool for poverty elevation, and proper tourism is an important implication for the sustainable that enhance the local resident well-being. Therefore, the CBT is one of the strategy that can enhance economic benefit that helped local, and it can be improve the resident quality of life if manage it properly. That is very important for all the tourism provider and stakeholders and also authority. Is also that CBT is a significant strategy to improve situation of local community by promoting a greater economic empowerment, social benefits to the relevant stakeholders, including the residents, community tourism, and the hospitality business. And yeah, we believe that this resident quality make satisfaction and happiness, with the emphasis on how the economic develop and well-being, also the social responsibility through the community well-being, and the responsibility in terms of the cultural sustainable link that into the emotional well-being, the environment responsible through the health and safety well-being of the people. That is the reason why we're doing that. To start that beginning, we found some theory foundation, that we found that first you need to look at the subjective quality, objective quality and existence quality of life. Subjective is maybe about how the individual feel when they live in that village. Objective quality is about the external factors, maybe about people life, fulfillment, the need, the thing that can be influenced by the culture norm, especially where people live, is about ability to each other, adapting to the value of the culture, and then can include the social status. And the look at it, another one, existential quality of life is related to what people believe in life and reality, and the state of realization of life they needed. It can be described as a spiritual involvement. Eventually, people reach their self-actualization, if the community will call that quality of life. So yeah, we go down there to the village, and 2 or 3 times, and we sitting down there, talk with the resident, talking to the people who live in this village. Actually, they opened the village. They opened the house, turned the house into the shop. They have many people live that the business is related to tourism. Can be souvenir, can be like you can see in some picture here, there can be food, local food. And those people we interview them is over 30 people. Mainly they live in the village, and very few that they live in this village. They're not doing anything but working for the government, working outside. But fortunate that this whole area was used as a center of the village, and whoever have the house here will be lucky. So we go there. They have some of them have the homestay, and then we get to ask them about how their life improvement, what are the challenges, what is improved, what is a negative impact, and how they're happy or not with the tourists come to their village, and what are changed and what they want to be remain there. So 21 people is a female, and the rest of that is 9 people is male. So the people who we interview are including business, food vendor, farmer. Mainly many of them is a farmer. They have organic farm, and also they turn the house into the homestay, and they have some souvenir local craft, like very unique, the mix between northern style, and they have some Laos influence and Vietnamese as well. So that after we have a talk to them, then we found that there are some of the positive impact. So we maybe separate into that in terms of the subjective quality of life. The residents focus on actually the ethical duty. They're doing the right thing, what will make everyone happy and satisfied with life. Consequently, they help foster sense of well-being, as well as will feel part of the community by creating a good social life. The act of kindness, they say that when the tourists start, before the tourists start, they live in a very local life. 8 o'clock they sleep, and then after that, the tourists going there, the life of living is become changed dramatically. People used to be very nice and kind to each other, and then when their business starting, so they feel that some people have being selfish, or some people, and then what they think that is to keep this community as good quality is you need to have morale and ethics, and you need to think about not only their own benefit in that. So in terms of the objective, we found that there are 4 or 5 things that impact in the local life. First of all, it's about the economic development. Of course, they have open the house, and not only the village that they open as a tourist main area, but the nearby area also developed as well. And what impact them was, they live in the northeast of Thailand. Many people are moved to Bangkok because there's no job, there's no good job for them. They want to go to get a bit better future and career. However, so the community tourism here opening the opportunity for the family to come back. They said that, oh, my home now is turned into the CBT, so I rather come back. And this is opportunity for them to reunite with their family. In the old day, they go out, they have to stay away from family, or even some of them, they're a couple, they don't live together. Sometimes they have to leave for work. So yeah, the CBT is really make the family status to improve significantly. And this is one of the highlight that we are very happy to hear that, some people said, actually, we don't want to live in Bangkok. We don't want to move out from our village, live in our hometown. So it's very cheap in our own place. But because due to the no job, no income, so they have to leave that. More government support in terms of the security and safety, and especially about the health well-being. During the COVID-19, the government came to give extra care and also provide more staff in terms of the COVID-19 and during that time. And of course, the environment, we have some of the environment impact. However, that some negative impact that also happen as well. For example, like you're talking about the rubbish, along the street. So after that, the government tried to send the council tried to set up all the environment. So that is his part of the government take more responsible. In terms of health well-being, they also improve in this village, and the people are more aware about their health. And then another thing was, when they have some income, the living in quality of life is improved. For example, they have more money to send their student to further education, and they can have time to look after themselves. In terms of the social awareness, that in the environment, that they have to keep this sustained, because the people going there, they want to see the multicultural diversity in this village. We see the influence of Thai food, but somehow you walk along the street, you will see some kind of French bread, and by local are making. And this is very attractive. So make the local feel proud, and they feel that they need to keep this sustained, otherwise the people won't come. So yeah, the social cultural awareness is happening during the development of the CBT. The last one was the well-being in terms of the existential quality. Basically, this lead them to have self-actualization in life. Basically, they found that, for example, like you see the picture here, every morning the people will come out and offering food to the monk early morning. And this is part of the culture that tourists go there. They need to do this. They must do this. And it's one of the highlight activities, not only about the culture, but because Thailand is a Buddhist, uh, the people feel that when they go working somewhere, they don't have time to get up early morning to making merlit by offering among the food. So in this place, basically is connected with some spiritual as well. But the monk come here is real, not the activities that we invite him to come anytime. You have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. If you miss the time, the monk will go back to the temple. So yeah, basically this one is really give them the authentic way of life in there. For this well-being of the people, the community feel that, the role of the spiritual experience, it can build up in the community. Like when you go anywhere, you will have some spiritual protect the village or something like that. So the village also have some a center area where the people can go to worship, the people can go to ask for blessing, are more properly made into the village. And also they have some festival, in Thailand, we have so many festivals that related to spiritual tourism and also about the tradition. So they are more focused on the festival that can make spiritual well-being for them. And at the end, the people found that I found that the people feel they don't want anything anymore in life if they have happy in the environment, they live with the society, they live with the enough income. Basically, they don't think that they don't want that to be a millionaire, but they just say that we live in this environment, and then we have the self-actualization in terms of life is as a nature. Our spiritual was well-being, and that is enough for them. So yeah, they're also living in the authentic way of life in the environment. They give respect to each other, and then you do beyond what they can do for the tourists as well. Yeah, one thing that they said as well, that when they go to they used to sleep early, in the evening, 8 o'clock, everything quiet and shut. But when we ask them, how do you adapt about your time? Because if you say that quality of life when you sleep late, and then they said that they adapt themselves, and that is about well-being of environment mastery. They can adapt themselves, they can take some other time to rest because they want to give a service as well to the tourists. If you open into the house like the restaurant, or they open into a homestay, the guests, they go there, they are tourists, they are not local. The time for them to sleep may be a different. And this is part of maybe the disadvantage of some of them. They said, we used to sleep early, but they said, however, at the end, we get the money to our household, we have the income, and then we have to adapt ourselves. They still have a good quality of life by being realization and have the environment mastery. So yeah, the end of the chapter, I conclude that to create a resident quality of life, this model can apply into any CPT, and even in the mountain. As I was tracking into EBC as well, I saw so many people have some income, like a porter or the Sherpa, but somehow, we still need to keep an eye and help them in terms of keep that stable. And sometimes, in the low season time, maybe they have less income. So yeah, in the conclusion of this chapter, that the attribute for the quality of life is you have to have a good physical fitness, and also mental, emotional, like you are satisfied with whatever you have. You don't have a negative impact in life. You social well-being also, that very important, that create, because you need to get along well with social. And in terms of the tourists, they also need to help local. When we go, we need to buy some souvenir. That is become automatically that we can see. And at the end, finally, the spiritual well-being is realization about nature. So health well-being is attribute improve and focus on, to see what economic, social well-being, and family status. So yeah, I believe that the case study here can be applied into some of the CPT, and perhaps in the future study. That's enough for me. Thanks.